Right guys, time for another RLR beer shop. For this one we go to Nagoya, Aichi Prefecture over in Japan. Another beer from the wonderful Y Market Brewing. This one is Decorian, a 7% beer this one. Some places are calling it like a black IPA, Untappd namely, but Y Market Brewing are calling it a Belgian fruit ale. But this one has Dekopon Shiranui peels in it, which gives it a really pungent citrusy flavour, so a very unusual one this. The beer pours a lovely dark ebony rosewood colour. When it came out it had about a 2/3 finger of a frothy kind of fawn coloured head. That faded away very quickly. The aroma of this one's a little bit hard to pick out because of how pungent the citrusy character is, so let's focus on the flavour of this one then. So at the backbone of the beer you've got a lovely kind of roasty toasty well fired like black malt special B kind of bread crusty character. This one a little bit of woody character further forward, some Jacob's cream cracker sitting on top of that, then you've got a kind of dry rye bready character in the next layer up, then a fluffy sort of wholemeal brown bready character sitting above that, then a kind of toasty brown sugary note coming out of the beer. In the dead centre of your palate there's just a little circle there giving you a wee bit of a straight up sweet caramel, but yeah, the malt base in this one is more dry rather than sweet, so it's quite interesting. The yeasty side of the beer, which sits on top of the back third of your palate, at its core it's got a little bit more of an almost caramel spongy type character to it. As you move further out from that it's a little bit drier like wholemeal brown bread, and then there's a toasty sort of bread crusty kind of note to this one as well. But yeah, the green component of this beer is really interesting because the citrus peel, the Dekopon, just pushes against the green components of this beer. This one incidentally has Amarillo, Chinook, Citra and Simcoe in it, so quite a big American hop bill in it. But in the back corners of the palate you do get a little bit of earthiness in there. As you move further forward you can feel a wee bit of pine resin from the Chinook, some floral aromaticity and spiciness as you reach the front corners of the palate, then round the front curve of your tongue it's that little bit lighter, more grassy. But as I say, the citrusy pungency just pushes back against that. But yeah, reminds me of Poncy sauce actually. But yeah, on the front third of your palate then, where you would normally get all the fruity side of things, you've got a cushion of that big citrusy pungency. At the back of the fruity oily part of the beer you've got a wee bit of grapefruit from the Chinook. As you move further forward there's a little bit of mango, and as you reach the kind of middle point of the front third of your palate there's a bit of figgy character from the Simcoe in there, orangey character in front of that from the Amarillo, and a wee bit of black currant just underpinning that again from the Citra. The mango is of course from the Citra too. So quite an unusual flavour profile to this beer, definitely geared toward the Japanese palate. The mouthfeel of this one, for me, it's mid-bodied, the carbonation is quite smooth, it's got that typical Japanese cleanliness and drinkability to it as we often talk about. The IBU of this beer, it feels like a sort of 60-70 IBU, but yeah, you've got roastiness and citrusy pungency there as well, and then yeah, you've got an oily fruity character. Very unusual beer this one, but definitely worth trying for something a wee bit different. Decorian from Y Market Brewing in Aichi Prefecture.